you guys? Welcome back to Lily Reads. I am fresh off of finishing the book club meeting for Before I Let Go, and I had to come over here and tell you guys what are going to be the book club picks for the next 3 book clubs. So we have already finished January, February, and March, which is so crazy because I remember when the last time I made that video, I was like, March is so long from now. March is over. So now we are in April, May, and June, and we have 3 books on the slate. For April, we are going to be reading Christina Forrest. This will be the first adult book I read from Christina Forrest, and it is called The Neighbor Favor. I have read 2 books for Christina Forrest. We have already had a Christina Forrest book for the book club, and it was Zyla and Kai. And so I said, let's give Christina Forrest and her adult romance book a go, and I think it's perfect for April. I've seen some of you guys have already picked it up. I'm excited to read this, and yeah, this will be the April pick, so we will talk about that at the end of the month. So for May, we are going to read Don't Go Baking My Heart by N.G. Peltier. This book is book 2 in the Island Bite series. Now, I have read book 1 in the Island Bite series. It's called Sweet Hand. I do not believe you need to read Sweet Hand in order to read this book because I just don't think that would be necessary. But Sweet Hand is a perfectly enjoyable book. I think I gave Sweet Hand 3.5 out of 5 stars. And most people like it more than I liked it, I think. So go pick up Sweet Hand. You have time. It's a good book. But we will be reading Don't Go Baking My Heart in May. And then for June, it is Pride Month. So who would I be if I did not give us a queer novel for Pride Month? And so we are going to be reading Friday, I'm in Love by Cameron Garrett. I'm so excited to read this book. I've seen this book appear on a lot of people's want to reads on Goodreads, and so I pre-ordered this book. So I've had this book since it's come out, and I knew I wanted to wait to read it for Pride Month. So if you are someone who has been wanting to get to this book and you needed a reason to get to this book, or you needed a reason to pick up this book, well, here you go, because we are going to be reading it during Pride in June for the Lily Reads Book Club. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me every month. Usually when I talk about books, I'm just sitting here by myself and talking to a camera and telling you guys how I feel about books. But being able to chat with you guys in the chat about all of the books and us agreeing and us disagreeing, even in the last book club, Before I Let Go, I finished Before I Let Go, and I was just like, I don't know if the characters should have been together at the end. Baby, you had people who was on my neck. But that is one thing about me when it comes to books. Ooh, I'm not moving off it. Ooh, I'm not moving off it. Like, when people argue with me about books, it only makes my conviction stronger. But it doesn't change the fact that I have so much fun. It's just books at the end of the day. It's just books. And, you know, it's not that deep. We're still supporting the author. We're still... If you, like, that's the thing. I go back and forth because these authors are all so amazing in their own way. That's why I picked them for the book club. And I feel bad sometimes if I don't like a book. I liked Before I Let Go, by the way. But there's books that we've read that I have not enjoyed. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. But at the end of the day, I paid money for each and every single one of these books. I supported the author. I tried to get the word out about them having a book. And so, like, I've done my part, you know, I've read their book in good faith. And so it's just fun to come together and talk about the books. You know, it's just books at the end of the day. It's just books at the end of the day. Just because you wrote one bad book, it don't mean that you won't write a good one in the next one. Like, even, look, Christina Forrest is in here, and I didn't enjoy Zyla. Zyla and Kai was fine, you know? But I've given Christina Forrest 5 stars with I Want to Be Where You Are. So... you know, you never know. So yeah, those are the book club picks. I look forward to seeing you guys during these months. And yes, The Neighbor Favor is what is up next. Okay, peace.